From stately Berglund Manor, this is Kurt Berglund joining you with Game 2 of my third in a series of Strat Gems series, best of 3 challenges between teams of the 80s and teams of the 70s. In this one, we just finished Game 1 of the series between the 1987 Minnesota Twins and the 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates. Game 1 was taken by Pittsburgh by a score of 3-2 at Three Rivers Stadium, Bert Blyleven defeating Frank Viola. However, this is Game 2, and this is in the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, Baggy Dome. And it may be a different story. The 87 Twins, of course, were one of the teams with the biggest home field advantage, not only in playoff history, but in regular season history. And they certainly proved that in the 1987 World Series by defeating the Cardinals 4-3 by taking every game at home and winning 4-3. So we're going to see if returning to Minnesota does anything for these Twins. On the mound today for the 79 Pirates will be John Candelaria, the left-hander. Maybe the ace of the staff. Hard to know with the 79 Pirates. Something I struggle with whenever I play the 79 Pirates in any game engine is who exactly was the ace of the staff. In 1979, John Candelaria was 14-9 with a 3.22 ERA, 30 starts, and a very, very tough pitcher. For the Twins will be Bert Blyleven, the link, of course, between these two teams. In 1987, Bert Blyleven was 15-12 with a 4.01 ERA in 37 starts. 37 starts. He pitched 267 innings, but of interest to the sluggers on the 1979 Pirates, in 1987, Bert Blyleven gave up 46 home runs. 46. So he's got some work to do to beat these Pirates today and prolong this best-of-3 series to Game 3 back at Three Rivers Stadium tomorrow. Let's do the batting orders and get this thing started. For the visiting 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates is Omar Moreno leading off in center field. Tim Foley batting second at shortstop. Dave Parker batting third in left field. Willie Stargell batting fourth at first base. John Milner batting fifth in left field. Bill Madlock batting sixth at third base. Mike Easler, we're in an American League park, so Mike Easler bats seventh and is the DH. Ed Ott, the left-handed hitting version of the catching platoon for the 79 Pirates, is batting eighth and catching, and hitting ninth. Phil Garner and playing second base. For the homestanding 1987 Minnesota Twins against the lefty John Candelaria, we have left fielder Dan Gladden, shortstop Greg Gagne, center fielder Kirby Puckett hitting third, Gary Gaetti, the third baseman, hitting cleanup, Tom Brunansky, the right fielder, hitting fifth. Kent Herbeck, the first baseman, hitting sixth. The designated hitter, Don Baylor, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Tim Laudner, the catcher. And batting ninth will be Steve Lombardozzi, the second baseman. And, of course, on the mound, Bert Blyleven. The Twins have to win to continue the series. The Pirates win, it's all over. We're in the Baggy Dome, it's loud, and it's really, really artificial turf, plasticky looking. Omar Moreno leading off against Blyleven. And Moreno strikes out on a Blyleven hook. 1 down. Tim Foley. Batting against Blyleven. Hits it deep to left. That's Gladden to the wall, but it's off the wall. Foley's going to take second on a double, and that's Foley's second hit of the series. Dave Parker stands in against Blyleven. Tempting to walk him, but they're going to go after him. The pitch to Dave. Ground ball first. That's Herbeck. Is going to take it unassisted. Foley moves to third with 2 outs. Willie Stargell stands in against Blyleven. And Willie, that's a wild pitch chance. Ooh. Does Laudner block it? No, it gets by him for a wild pitch. That scores Foley from third with the first run of the game. Stargell up with a 1-0 count. And Willie hits one high and deep. This one's to right. Brunansky to the wall, and it's gone. 2-0 Pirates. Blyleven, his 47th home run of the season. Milner batting for Pittsburgh. Hits a ground ball to shortstop. That's Gagne. And he throws out the hammer. After 1/2 inning, the Pirates lead the Twins 2-0. Dan Gladden. They want to respond quickly, keep the crowd in it. The pitch to Gladden is a fly ball to left. That's Milner on the run. Milner is on the run. He is not a talented outfielder. He does not make an error, but it is in for a base hit. Gladden's aboard with a single. Candelaria has an excellent pickoff move. Gagne stands in against the lefty. Gladden on first. Tom Kelly wants to try and get something going. Tom Kelly wants to get something going early for these Twins. Candelaria to the belt. There goes Gladden. It's the hit and run. It's the hit and run. And Gagne slaps a base hit. It's a base hit to right. That's going to put Gladden all the way to third base. The hit and run works to perfection. It's first and third for the Twins with Kirby Puckett standing in against the left-hander Candelaria. Twins fans going nuts. Chance to get back in this thing. Or take a lead if Puckett can hit a long one. The pitch to Kirby is looped, and that's a base hit into center field. That's going to score Gladden from third. Gagne will stop at second. It's 2-1 Pirates, and there's nobody out in the bottom of the first. Gaetti against Candelaria. And Gaetti is hit by the pitch. Gary Gaetti is hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded. They're loaded with nobody out for Tom Brunansky. The Pirates infield is playing back for a double play. Desperately hoping they can get one. Tanner, uneasy, very uneasy, in the dugout. We have a possible passed ball chance at Atta 2. Edat blocks it. He blocks it. Another pitch to Brunansky is a ground ball to short. That's Foley. Foley, Garner, Stargell, double play for the Pirates, but across the plate comes Greg Gagne with the second run for the Twins. Puckett advances to third with 2 outs. An untimely double play for the Twins, but they do tie the game. Puckett's on third with Herbeck at the plate. Is Candelaria going to escape? That's a balk chance, It is not a balk. Candelaria having all sorts of trouble with the Twins crowd. And he strikes out Herbeck for out number 3. But the 2 spot by the Pirates is answered with a 2 spot by the Twins in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2 in the second in this one. Blyleven back on the mound. Twins fans are ready to erupt. The pitch from Madlock from Blyleven is a curveball, strike 3. Madlock swings and misses. 1 down. Easler. Curveball, strike 3. 2 down. Ed Ott. Twins fans want to see the side strike out. Fly ball left field, he got a piece of it. Gladden on the run, coming in. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And we go to the bottom of the second. We're tied at 2. Don Baylor, Tim Laudner, Steve Lombardozzi for the Twins. Hit to right, that's Parker. Hit to right, Dave Parker. He gets there. And makes the play. 1 down. Tim Laudner against the left-hander Candelaria. He strikes out on Candelaria Heat. There's 2 down. And Lombardozzi. Fly ball to left. Milner drifts back and makes the catch. A little unsteady, but he does make the catch. That completes 2 innings. After 2, it's 2-2. We go to the 3rd. It's Garner, Marino, and Foley for the Pirates against Blyleven. Phil hits a fly ball, and I mean a fly ball, to Gladden and left, and Dan is going to make the catch. That's 1 down. Omar Marino. He swings through a Blyleven breaking ball. That's 2 down. And Foley. Tim Foley slaps a fly ball to center. Puckett's in. He plays shallow, and he makes the catch. That retires the Pirates in the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, and we're still tied at 2. Good series between these 2 unlikely foes. Dan Gladden against Candelaria. Ground ball 3rd. Madlock to Stargell. 1 down. Greg Gagne. And Gagne, line shot, caught by Madlock. 2 down. And Puckett with 2 down. Singled in the 1st. Kirby, ground ball Madlock. He fields, he throws to Stargell, and the side is retired. We go to the 4th. We've decided nothing. It's 2-2. Dave Parker leading off against Blyleven. The pitch to the Cobra. Ground ball Lombardozzi. Ground ball to Steve. He's an E18. And he boots it. Clank off his glove. Parker is safe on first. Blyleven does not hold runners well. They will hold Parker. Parker's going to work for the lead. He does not get the lead. Stargell stands in. He homered in the 1st, a solo shot. Blyleven to the belt. The pitch to Dave is deep. To Willie is deep. Brunansky to the wall. Brunansky in the corner. He's got it. And throws it back in. Parker retreats to first. 1 down. Milner. John Milner line shot at Lombardozzi. He's got this one. And 2 down. Madlock with a man on first and 2 outs. Ground ball short. That's Gagne, and he throws to first, and that retires the Pirates in the 4th. Blyleven has righted the ship. Candelaria seems to have righted the ship. It's Gaetti, Brunansky, and Herbeck in the 4th for Minnesota. Heat, gas from Candelaria. 1 down. Brunansky. Fly ball to center. Moreno, does he have enough room? He's got it. 2 down. Herbeck against the left-hander Candelaria. Strike 3 called. More gas from Candelaria. John has struck out 4 in 4 innings, and we go to the 5th. It's going to be Easler, Ott, and Garner against Bert Blyleven. Easler. It's the top of the 5th. We're tied at 2. Easler. Ground ball second. That's Phil Garner. I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's Steve Lombardozzi. Lombardozzi makes the play. That's 1 down. No hits allowed by Blyleven since the 1st. Ott stands in against Blyleven. Ground ball Lombardozzi. And Steve makes the play on this one as well. That's 2 down. Phil Garner standing in against Blyleven. We're in the 5th.